story of survival tonight. A baby shaken nearly to death makes an incredible recovery.
It's getting so much better. Every day he gets better, we both get better.
This is our top story. Good evening. I'm Joe Donlin. Carol has the night off. And we begin tonight with a follow-up to a story about a baby in intensive care and his 17-year-old babysitter charged with assault. The story has taken a turn for the better, and News Channel 8's John Becker joins us now with the story.
Joe, 3 weeks ago we introduced you to young Jeremiah. His recovery is truly astounding. A little wave welcomes you to Jeremiah's room. Dressed in his new kicks. And with a pacifier in place, his mom and dad say their boy has come a long way in 3 weeks.
Slow down. It's a miracle.
We last saw Jeremiah in intensive care. He was eating through a tube and couldn't walk, crawl, or even move the left side of his body.
He looked like he was already dead. I was just waiting for the doctors to tell us.
He's been tracking a little bit today.
Doctors say his injuries fit a classic shaken baby profile.
You have to just shake, just as hard as you can for it to happen.
Prosecutors charged the Neubaum 17-year-old family friend and sitter with assault.
I've asked him to watch him before, and there was no problem.
Prospects for Jeremiah's recovery weren't good.
And we're just praying every day that he can walk again and talk again and say hi, Dad, and kitty and doggy and the whole thing like he used to be able to.
But now, after more than a month in the hospital, the old Jeremiah's back. Sounding and acting a lot more like he used to. His mom says he's picking up new words and new movements every day.
He can point out his nose and say nose. He can say eye. He can say hat. He can say juice and hi, Dad, and everything like I wanted him to before, and it's all back. Say hi.
And even though his long-term prognosis is still cloudy, on this day, Jeremiah made yet another leap in his recovery. He's headed home for a short visit with his family, a trip his mom and dad say is good for him and a blessing for them.
The better he gets, the better the whole family gets.
Great story. Jeremiah's mom and dad say they owe a lot to the therapists at Emmanuel, who they think have helped speed up their son's recovery.
It certainly is encouraging.
It is.
What about the babysitter, John?
He is still in custody. He is. There's a hearing next week on his charges, assault charges against him. But prosecutors say even if he is found guilty, he probably won't spend more than a couple of months in juvenile detention.